When I opened this machine, I was ecstatic to find on the Pfaff Select 4.2 that there is a rolled hem foot included with this machine. So many machines, this is an optional accessory. It's one I show in my classes quite a bit because people always ask, well, how do you make this get started? How do you roll the fabric? So let me go ahead and put it on the machine. We'll be using just a regular straight stitch. There's nothing fancy. This foot is set for the IDT, so make sure that you're actually engaging it. Here we go. Good. And the rolled hem. Now this does come in multiple sizes, but this is a nice size to kind of get you started. So to start off, you're going to turn the fabric as small as you can with your fingers once and then twice. Take a straight pin and get that seam to stay held. So when you put it underneath the presser foot, we're going to sink the needle right down into this little seam we have folded. Okay, once the needle's sunk down, and I want to make sure that I've got everything, I'm going to be back to center needle position on my, there we go, on my straight stitch. Then if you lift up the presser foot, pull the pin out, and then pretty much just curl the edge of the fabric without taking the foot off, I see, there we go. Curl the edge of the fabric up into the scroll. So you'll have to give it a little tug. And then once it's in there though, you can go ahead and stitch. Now the key is actually how you hold the fabric. I do highly recommend that you test this out a couple times before, and try it on some fabrics that you're actually going to be working on to get the feel for this, because there is kind of a little bit of practice. Here we go, and I can tell that as I get going here, at the end, I have it perfectly set up. At the beginning, I was still getting it, making sure everything was where it was supposed to be. So then what you see is that perfectly turned under edge. Now do keep in mind what you have in your bobbin is actually what's going to show. So just make sure that that is a color that you want it to be. And this is a foot for finer fabrics. This is not a really, heavy fabric, denim or fleece or something, but something of the finer amount. But I will have to tell you, it's in the practice of how you kind of hold the fabric so it can just curl under. Let the foot do the work for you, and then you'll easily be able to do a rolled hem in no time.